Okay, gang, I know it's probably been a week or two since I've posted any updates on Mystique, and so I thought I'd show you where I'm at and the progress that I'm making. Earlier this week I finished up painting and detailing the front aprons and core support that I had replaced, and I sprayed everything with epoxy primer, and then I followed it up with Krylon semi-gloss, which is what the owner had used previously to spray the rest of the firewall and the aprons. So I just matched what he had so it blended. And of course I also sprayed the battery tray, and in the process, reattached all the wiring and the solenoid in this case, and installed the radiator. Had a little trouble with the shroud, but thankfully I was able to talk to the owner, and he let me know that there was some pictures available he had when he installed it, and he sent me those pictures, and I was able to get it in place. So again, everything is up front here is painted, and I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good. Beyond that, I've been working on the doors. I had to do, there was a bunch of dents, and of course I did that weld repairs I talked about on the passenger side bottom. So this is just first round of high build primer, and they look pretty good. I will go over them again, block them down, and spray another coat on. I'm in that stage with this door, the driver's door, and of course once you start doing this you'll find more dings and dents, which is what I did. And so I'm still working on this, and it's looking pretty good otherwise. A couple minor things I still have to address. A little bit low right here, and you don't, I've shown it in my other videos, you don't just keep on sanding it away, you stop. And I'm going to add a little more filler right there. It's hard to see, but I can feel it and I can see the texture difference. Also the trunk lid, I've been working on it, and pretty happy with it. I think I'm done with the repairs on this one. You can see it lines up really nice, and I'm very happy with how it looks. So I will just put a second coat of high build primer on the trunk lid or deck lid. And then I'm also doing detail stuff on the car. Of course I've done repairs on this side, and this is some high build primer on here. But I've also been working on filling the rain gutter seam. I know it's hard to see from that angle, but I've had to put seam sealer in those, and I've done both sides. And of course I've seam sealed top and bottom of the floor pan. I do both sides just in case there's any pinholes or anything that I may have not filled, and so I'll just, as a precaution, I do top and bottom. And show you what else I've done. Of course, the door jamb, did seam sealer there, and also driver's side rain gutter. You can kind of see it in there, I guess. So like I said, I'm making progress. I've also seam sealed right here between the filler panel and the quarter. So I'm pretty happy with that. And again, it's all little bits and pieces and stuff that has to be done, that regardless, but most people will likely never see. And that's okay, but it's just part of the process. And I'm as you've probably seen in my other videos, I'm pretty picky, and I like things to be done right. And here's the other seam down here. Now all I did with this is I just laid a piece of 3/4 inch tape top and bottom, and then I used basically the brushable seam sealer, put some on my fingers and pressed it into that groove and run that back. And that's, it looks pretty close to what the original was, and so that's suitable. So again, I'm making progress. These things take time, and it's looking good. I'm pretty happy with the car and how it's turning out, and hopefully I'll get this primer work done soon, and I can move on to getting some paint on it. Thanks for watching.